To achieve a cool modern sound in a home theater, you need Dolby Atmos. And to get a great modern Dolby Atmos, the right Dolby Atmos, you will need to install speakers in the ceiling, and all those little speakers that work on reflection placed somewhere below, not ruining the ceiling. That's not for us, not for true lovers of real home cinema. Only ceiling speakers can create a proper sound that will truly come from above you. Anton here, and you're on the Blackroom Room channel. And in this video, I'll tell you how to create a cool Dolby Atmos sound. Let's go. The first type of ceiling speakers that can be used for Dolby Atmos. And this is a regular round in ceiling speaker, specifically a frameless one as they are called, which is what these acoustic systems represent. It's a kind of frame, or more precisely its casing, with a speaker built into it. And this entire structure is inserted and secured in a cutout drywall in one way or another ceiling structure, and ultimately it becomes flush with the ceiling. This solution is most favored by designers, because you end up with an almost clean ceiling, and in some places there are just small grills, which can also be painted to match the ceiling color. However, such a speaker, which essentially just has a frame and a speaker, which also plays into the ceiling space. That is, it plays, well, of course, downward, but the reverse sound wave goes into the ceiling. And since there is no volume, no enclosure, there might not even be any mineral wool, just a vast ceiling space. The sound it emits downward will be of the lowest quality. Such acoustics should be considered if you have a super limited budget and you've simply forgotten about Dolby Atmos. And at the very last moment, you threw in the wires and just cut into the finished ceiling. These speakers won't deliver quality sound also because they essentially just play downward. Such acoustics are mainly designed for background sound in rooms. That is, you enter some hall and there's soft, pleasant music playing. Such speakers can be used there, but for quality sound reproduction in your home theater, I would dismiss them right away. However, the sound of these speakers can be improved if you prepare special enclosures for them in advance. Well, essentially there's nothing special there, except for the necessary volume and a small amount of sound-absorbing material on the back wall. It can be a box made from MDF or plywood with a round hole cut out into which you actually install the speaker. That is, you first enclose this box behind the ceiling, covering it with drywall. And then you install the speaker into it, and it essentially becomes a full-fledged speaker with its own volume. This way, you'll get bass and the sound won't escape into the ceiling space. Well, here you need to understand that you must plan all these things in advance and integrate the boxes into the framework of your ceiling. And here we move on to the next type of acoustics, which already comes from the factory with such a casing. They are significantly more compact, with speakers selected to allow the factory to make the casing as small as possible. The depth is minimized as much as possible, so you don't need to have 20-30 centimeters behind the ceiling for the speaker to fit there, and these speakers are already ready for installation. Simply cut into the drywall and insert this speaker along with the casing and secure it there. And such pre-installed acoustic systems will play more fully, more correctly due to the presence of this casing. In fact, we take a certain speaker, change the type of its casing, compress it, and insert it into the ceiling. Therefore, it can play quite well, like a bookshelf speaker. But here's an immediate point. If it doesn't have any adjustable parts or nothing is adjustable at all, meaning it is fixed, it will play strictly downward. And when you play strictly downward while sitting about 4 meters away from that spot, guess what? The amount of correct sound reaching your ears will be significantly less than the sound hitting directly on the floor beneath the speaker. Accordingly, such acoustic systems, where nothing is adjustable or aimed, where it needs to be in the room, this is also not the best option for acoustics in a proper home theater setup, because your listening area is in one place while the acoustics are set up in another. Ideally, it should of course be directed at the main listening area. Fortunately, such acoustics do exist. If you look at it, you will see that the speakers are installed at an angle. The speakers can be square and round, but their feature is that their speakers are actually angled. And if you rotate them in a certain way just on the ceiling plane, they will most likely direct their direct sound. To the listening area, you need where you sit and watch your movie. This is the most correct its enclosure design. Square speakers can be quite large. They can be 3-way, 2-way. Nowadays, almost every manufacturer has them. There is a whole range from the most basic, inexpensive ones to quite hefty, large and truly multi-way ones, providing high-quality, accurate sound from the ceiling. Some of the most advanced ones have options like even a laser sight to allow for the most precise adjustment of the acoustics to the main spot. Here, for example, you see a picture now. This is a model from Wisdom Audio and it has this kind of feature, a laser pointer that shows you that the acoustics are perfectly adjusted to the right spot. It should also be noted here that even with such ceiling installations, which might not seem like the main speaker, they also have technologies for construction and types of drivers, especially tweeters, that differ just as they do on all other acoustic systems, whether front or rear. That is, it can be a dome. The acoustics are built on a dome tweeter, which can be either metallic or silk. It can be a compression driver, like for example in Klipsch acoustics, which have compression drivers everywhere, including in the ceiling installations. Moreover, they use a very clever waveguide, which is quite unusual. Here you can see a photo of a similar type of acoustic construction in the ceiling acoustics of JBL systems. They also use compression drivers and a very clever adjustable waveguide, which as it were directs sound broadly where it is needed and not where it is not needed. In theory, it is not designed to blow, but it is indeed highly efficient. Well, you know that compression drivers can play significantly louder than any dome tweeters. And this type of acoustics is inherently more suitable, of course, for the purposes of a real home theater and especially a cinema hall. And then there's the exotic like magnetoplanar acoustics, such as the very same Wisdom Audio, which has a small magnetoplanar emitter. It also comes with an optional waveguide that expands its directivity pattern. Very interesting. That is, speakers also come in different types so that they can play as similarly as possible to your surround sound speakers, so that all the sounds in the room move as evenly as possible without changes, so that you can calibrate the room to be perfect. So there are a huge number of acoustics, a huge number of speaker formats. Well, there you go. All such acoustics have one common potential downside or problem. When you change the angle of the baffle, and the tweeter is in such a complex waveguide, the woofer is usually installed by manufacturers at a completely different angle, because physically, roughly speaking, it cannot be properly placed on the same plane. And here there can be, and as a rule, various phase distortions and shifts occur. That is, this speaker, imagine something so complex it will never play. As predictably and smoothly as acoustics with a flat baffle, like for example floor standing or bookshelf speakers. There, everything is deliberately placed on the same plane, and it's easier to align these drivers even passively. With some filters, it's significantly easier, and when you place them at an angle, there will inevitably be problems. And this potential problem exists in all such complex, intricate ceiling installations. Therefore, this is also not an ideal option for ceiling acoustics, Dolby Atmos, if we are talking about uncompromising solutions. And the next type, probably the most optimal in terms of achieving the perfect sound result, is speakers that are cabinet style but wall mounted. They come in different form factors. Take a look at what they can be like. Probably the most interesting flat solution is when the speaker is really pressed as close as possible to the ceiling with its cabinet, but its high frequency section is deliberately angled. And especially if you are using channel by channel amplification like in Grimani systems, then you have a tweeter and a woofer. In this single speaker, 2 channels of amplification are used through a DSP processor. And there you can even adjust such a not very straight speaker. In terms of sound, align these 2 drivers with each other, set the necessary delay, and pre-program an equalizer. Thus it becomes quite unusual, but it will play very well from the spot on the ceiling where it is mounted. The next example of similar cabinet acoustics that is mounted to the ceiling can be Asken Audio. It has a wedge-shaped cabinet, and it immediately angles towards you, playing directly at you, just like that. You slightly adjust it along the ceiling and hit the listening area. If needed, you can tilt it slightly, again perfectly aligning it to the main spot. Here's another advantage. Coaxial speakers appear, which are relevant for any coaxial acoustics. You can sit in any listening position, and the sound will change consistently depending on your movement. That is, the tweeter relative to the low frequency section will not shift anywhere, and your so-called group delay will always be the same. This always has an effect positively on the sound quality. Why is it good to use such acoustics that are pressed directly to the ceiling? Well, because it is as flat as possible, you can easily hide it behind some kind of fabric ceiling finish. When you are creating an expensive, high-quality home theater where you need no speakers to be visible, they will consume, as we say in the professional environment, the minimum amount of ceiling space for the final finish, and you place acoustic panels nearby. They are also about 10 centimeters thick, and you calmly cover all this together with the speakers using acoustic fabric. Thus, such specialized acoustics, specifically designed for ceiling placement, yet still encased and performing well, is a very cool solution for use in real home theaters. And it's an entirely uncompromising scenario when you have the opportunity to install universal acoustics on the ceiling. It can be designed for wall installation, behind the screen wall, and also on the ceiling, such as, for example, our Alcon's audio acoustics. We have 2 models installed on the ceiling. Some of them are on very convenient mounts, so-called lyres, which can rotate in various directions, but take up a considerable amount of space. Considerable. It's just that if the hall is large, with a high ceiling, then it's not a problem at all. And it will be the most correct decision to use a regular acoustic system, which from all sides is designed and made correctly with its drivers on one plane, but this type of acoustics will perform most predictably for you. Correctly, evenly, without any phase shifts, when installed simply on the ceiling instead of the wall. And if we now recall photos of some professional studios mixing, sound recording large cinemas, theaters, there, everywhere, regular cabinet acoustics are simply installed on the walls and ceiling. Yes, somewhere they might be round to look nicer, but overall they are always normal large cabinet speakers. Therefore, this is truly the ideal option to achieve the most accurate, undistorted sound even from the ceiling. And here I want to ask you, dear friends, please write in the comments if you have a Dolby Atmos theater, what type of speakers do you use? From those you heard about today, which ones do you use in it? And are you planning to upgrade? And now a little bit of exotica. It's unlikely that you've heard of such speakers that might look like a regular ceiling spotlight and have a diameter of about 6-7 centimeters only. Yes, such speakers do exist, but I'll say right away for Dolby Atmos they are not very suitable. They are comparable in sound quality to a decent ceiling built-in speaker with a casing, because they also have their own casing, and only a certain arm and the tweeter comes out to the surface. And it is decorated to look like a regular spotlight. It is covered with a small grille and plays. For a multi-room system, for a design solution where you don't want to see such discs on the ceiling, even built in with a grille painted the color of the ceiling, this will be the perfect option. And you won't believe it, but there are also subwoofers with a very flat casing. They are built into the ceiling and covered with drywall. And literally, through such a small conduit, they deliver bass right from the ceiling. Somewhere, somehow this solution can probably be applied, but most likely not for a professional home theater with Dolby Atmos, because there, it's enough to place subwoofers on the screen wall and the rear wall and adjust them, but the exotic exists, and now you know about it. Like this video, I'm sure it was interesting and informative, and at times even entertaining. Be sure to subscribe to the Blackroom channel so you don't miss new videos about everything related to home cinema and home theater construction. And that's exactly what we talk about on the channel, and we tell the whole truth. Well, this was Anton with you, the founder of Blackroom. We will definitely see each other in new videos. Goodbye, everyone.